Hi everyone, this is Unity Being. I was born in 1981 in December, and I like to say that I've lived and I am 43 years old now. I'm gonna turn 44. And all my life, I've wondered about what could really change the world. You know, the world could need that or could need this, could need this or could need that. I invented many things, and they were all taken from me and used for evil. The image you see before you is Clippy, and I remember Clippy. I remember Clippy because I've been using computers since 1989 or 1999. But there, and I saw the evolution of Microsoft, and Clippy definitely is a movement that I want to be part of. All you wanted to do was help and not take your information or spy on you or blacklist you or blackmail you. All you wanted to do was help. So I feel that in the early 2000s I tried to help. I was a mess, but I tried to help. I did everything by passion, and I was imperfect. I was a sinner, and I am still a sinner and imperfect, but I try to help. And I believe that uh, as long as you try to help, like Clippy, you're not in the wrong side. And as long as you don't do harm and you control yourself, even if you have to isolate yourself, even you have to be by yourself, at least with somebody else that um, is not like you but gives you company. I've got a sister, she lives with me. We live in our father's house, our late father's house, and she fell in hard times like me. It was God's will. And I'll say this, there has never been perfect times, but the times of Christ. Clippy and Christ share that moment. Um, Clippy was there with a smile, with gentle and honest eyes, sincere eyes, and Jesus Christ in his time was Clippy. He was the first Clippy. And from there many Clippies came about. But now we are really reaching a hard time. I advise you to continue supporting Steam and all the launches and all the online services you use, but don't forget to buy a 12 or 14 or even higher terabyte big hard drive, a very big hard drive, not small hard drive, a very big hard drive, 12 terabyte or 14 terabyte, and support good old games, GOG. Download your copy of your games without DRM. you know, and get your movies online. You know, there are places that you can get. People can help you. Collect your things in a hard drive, because even if it is just data, it contains souls. Hmm? A game was made by a lot of developers, a lot of artists, a lot of narrators, a lot of storytellers, a lot of people went into a game. A movie, a lot of actors, a lot of writers, a lot of producers, a lot went into a movie. A song as well, an artist, a poet, um, and people with hearts and broken hearts. It is important to collect that, because the internet is so fragile, is so centralized. And Clippy was from a time where that was not the case. And Jesus Christ was from a time where that was not the case. So, the case I'm trying to make here is prepare for the movement of Clippy, which will lead to the movement of Christ. Everything leads to Christ and God. Clippy is a servant of God and is a Christian, made by a Christian, I believe. I want to believe that. I hope so. Christians have done more good than bad. The common people, the workers, the people that pay their taxes and don't have enough to pay more taxes, don't have enough to pay for more BS, you know. Christians are good people, the real Christians. And Clippy, for me, is a Christian, because it comes from the West. It comes from a country that is a Christian-centered country, America. A great country it used to be, and a country that sadly has done too much bad, you know, and now it's turned to the dark side. It's too late now. Now what you have to do as Americans, as Europeans, as Australians, all the countries that are part of the Christian sword and shield, is be like Clippy that leads you to Christ. Prepare, archive your stuff, work hard with passion to have a database in your house that is protected, and don't keep in one place as well, you know. A hard drive is not very expensive. You can definitely buy a hard drive. Steam is not going to save you, and DRM places are not going to save you. DRM is like a protection that keeps that you every certain time you have to go online to verify that you paid for that product, and then you can go offline and use that product. It's a very evil thing that Ubisoft started, and Ubisoft, I have problems at Ubisoft. I'm blacklisted by Ubisoft. I can't, every time I have to log in, I have to reinstall the program, the launcher, or I have to change the password. I don't know what is going on at Ubisoft. I used to support Ubisoft. I used to buy many games from Ubisoft. A big collection, and they stabbed me in the back. And they are the ones who started DRM. So be like Clippy, who leads you to Christ, so you can be a Christian again. Clippy is incredible. The movement is so pure. I can imagine that the people behind Clippy are children, teenagers, and young people. Pure at heart. You know? So be part of the movement of Clippy so you can find Christ in Clippy. Thank you for listening to me.